Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Hello, it is I, Broseph the Space Crusader Vtuber Guy on Twitch and YouTube, and welcome to Zelda Friday. How is everyone doing this Zelda Friday? I see we've got Oofy, JT, and Slashmark here. How you all doing? If you recall last time, we made random progress. I also need to pull up my tracker on my side of things. Hold on. You got your master sword. Very fun. Face Melter's also here. Oh yeah, I noticed. I forgot to mention you. Hello, Face Melter. Welcome. Pulling up the tracker. Hopefully it remembers from last time. All the things I checked. It does. Okay, it does. Good. Because also the doors are random. Finally here on time for the start of a stream. That's good to hear. Unfortunately, this will be a relatively short stream. I'm only going to go for a couple of hours because I've got stuff that needs to happen that I need to go do this afternoon. So you won't get much of it, but you'll get, you know, some. Yeah, unfortunately, it will be a short stream. So let's see, we've got 2 on Rock Spire. Oh, those are the items. Where can we go? We can go to Horseshoe and get the platforms. I guess we start... Also, we haven't gone inside the Islet of Steel, and we have bombs. We'll go to the Islet of Steel, actually. Short, just like Broseph. If you wish to tease me so, go ahead, Face Melter. Bombs? Exactly, yes, because we have bombs. Let's head south toward the Islet of Steel, which has what on it? Lookout platform, defeat enemies. There should be a lookout platform there. We're gonna do the lookout platform before we go inside the Islet of Steel. Because the inside of the Islet of Steel is gonna be random. It's Islet of Steel? Yes. But it's I-S-L-E-T. I know it's like small island, Islet of Steel, but I think it's funny to refer to it as the Islet of Steel. Just as, yeah, exactly, as an island. I know that. Right now, working on a Marvel video for your YouTube channel. Fun! My next video is, going to be live. I had to, I realized after I rendered and uploaded there was some issues. So I'm gonna have to re-render and then, remake the thing. But it should be, live for, members, tonight. If I can manage it. So, new video on Sunday for sure. For at least the plebeians. Because it's an ocean, it is land. It's not ocean, it is land. Exactly. You watch it on Sunday? Awesome. Earth Temple Key. Okay. Neat. Luffy, hello. Looks like the girl from Mother 3. Do you think purple-haired Link looks like Kumatora? I suppose. I think her hair is like a lighter pink more than... It's more of a pink-ish purple than the purple that Link is right now, but... Get exploded, buddy. Get exploded. There we go. Let me in. Look, I'll just go in. Hold on. It just looks pink to me. Can't really tell because lighting. Ah, sure. Wait. This goes under Grandma's house. Okay, hold on. Island of Steel. Entrances. Oh, Vera Volta! Hello! Hello, everybody! Welcome! I am Broseph, the Space Crusader Vtuber Guy, and we're playing randomized Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Even the doors are randomized because we went into the Island of Steel and it went into under Link's house. Boom. Closed that on my tracker. We did the defeat enemies, and now let's discover what's in this. Yes, hello Raiders, Mr. Youper, hello. Lord Haso. Oh no, a raids into ads. Oh no! Raid into ad combo. I'm sorry about that. Oh no! Ads. I forgot about that. But yes, thank you for the follows, Lord Hasio. Sorry about that. Legend of Zelda the Weed Whacker. I'll redo my intro once you're all back from ads because, oof, I'm sorry. I should have been paying attention to the ad timer more. How did you modify Link's hair color? It is built into the randomizer, Catulus, and that was just money. So I'm going to knock that off of the thing. Wind Waker be the Zelda you most modded beside Ocarina of Time. Really? Like, I've only ever modded it. The only mods I've played are the randomizer. Alright. Wind Waker's your favorite Zelda, partially because it was your first. It's one of my favorite 3D Zeldas, at least. And that's also partially because it was my first one. Let's see. Let's maybe go to Western Fairy Island then? Can I go somewhere on Western Fairy Island? But also, hello! Make you play Ocarina of Time co-op. Ocarina co-op. How would you get that running? Would it be an emulator thing, or can you like mod it into like Ship of Harkinian? That could be interesting depending on who I'm playing with. Like a Four Swords mod for Ocarina? So it sounds like. I love Wind Waker. Wind Waker's so good. It's so good that I'm like, you know what? I could play this one randomized. Also, I kind of like how, like, especially for, like, randomizers, how, like, checklistable it is. How every square has an island, and every island has a couple of things on it. It can be more than 4, though. Almost out? Are you out of ads? Okay. Welcome again to the Raiders. I apologize for the combo raid into ads, by the way. It's just Twitch has got, you gotta play the Twitch game, you know? Let's see, lookout platform chest. So we're gonna go to this lookout platform and get the chest. Usually co-op randomizers refer to stuff like you pick up a sword for your friend. It'd make you money, so it's fine. I appreciate that. You appreciate that. I will also... One randomizer I think would be fun to try someday is like one of the combination randomizers. Like the Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time combo rando, or there's a Link to the Past and Super Metroid combo rando that is just really interesting. Thank you for the Yoda Death sound. There's only one right way to answer this. What? Oh. JT, you asked what I think of Lego? Like, that's a little bit of a random question, but I grew up with it. It's good stuff. Okay, lookout platform chest was really nothing. What's fun is setting the Scarecrow song in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask as the Konami code. That never occurred to me as a thing. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. We need hammer. I haven't a hammer. I'm gonna need something else. We're running low on places to check. Hello, Fire Green. Welcome. Welcome to my Wind Waker randomized stream. It's going to be a short stream because I've got stuff to do a little bit later in the afternoon. I wonder... Just consulting my tracker. Is Thorn Fairy Island? What entrances can I get to? Not super familiar with this game. Why does Link have purple hair? Oh, the reason he has purple hair is because that's part of the mod. It's built into the randomizer, actually. The randomizer let me alter Link's appearance. Yeah, it's modded. It was just a setting I could alter in the randomizer, and it's very funny. I can't go into the Horseshoe... Okay, I guess I'll go to the lookout platforms on Horseshoe Island next. Gotta go. See you next week. Later, JT. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Yes. You're looking good with purple hair. I bet you used to be the I don't know what that's from. Catulus. Let's see. Map. Let's rotate. This way, there are platforms on Horseshoe Island. I need the Deku Leaf. I need any number of good items. Like there's a couple of the items I have are good, but I need to just get something that'll let me do a dungeon. I think a dungeon, the ability to do a dungeon will unlock a lot of item checks. So I guess if I can get my foot in the door of a dungeon. Wait, did a bomb kill a bird? A bomb just killed a bird. That's funny. Let me up. Yeah, I don't have to kill anything on here. It's from a song by an Australian band with a name I might not be able to mention on stream. Gotcha. Give me button. Okay, you open the opposite door. This is gonna be the same thing where when I open the other button. There, die please. Yeah, it'll be the other opposite when I open this one, grab that button. Hopefully these are good items that let me make progress in a dungeon. I do have the bow. I also need some keys. Oh, I forgot to mention I got an Earth Temple key, didn't I? And this is a joy pendant. Don't need the joy pendant. Okay, pardon me folks. Let me just hop off and get to the other side. Can you use the iron boots in the water in this game? No, I cannot sink to the bottom of the ocean with my iron boots. It would be very cool and actually helpful to some of my videos if I could just... Bird? Why you be like that? Also... Ultra Rando Man. Ultra Rando Man, thanks you for following. I appreciate that follow. No, turn around. Round. Hold on. We need Yeah, sadly. Like, there were early concepts. If you, like, look at the concept art in, like, the, some of the art books and stuff. Like, there were early concepts of being able to go to the, underwater world and the surface world. Like, swap between the two. Oh! Ice and fire arrows! Okay. This is actually huge. I can go into Ice Ring Island and the Volcanic Island and see what those entrances lead to. Yeah. So why don't I go to Ice Ring Island? No. Yeah, let's go to Ice Ring Island. A Song of Ice and Fire, yes. Fire and nice, more like, yeah. Okay. We'll see. Where? Turn this way. Ice Ring is this way. Ice Ring, Needle Rock, Lava Mountain. Wait, what about Needle Rock? Oh, right. There's the ice I need to melt. Yeah. I'll check out Needle Rock after I'm done with Ice Ring and Lava Mountain. Or Fire Mountain, I believe. Actually, neat fact about the video coming out this weekend, Fire Mountain in this game becomes a kind of important minor point I bring up. Just like a little supporting evidence or something. Although Ice Ring Isle I don't really point to as a thing. Alright. Warm up. Global warming with Link. Let's get to the light in the windmill. Oh yeah. With that trick. Yep. In fact, I might go back and do that trick again in order to go back into Lenzo's house now that I've talked to Lenzo and showed him the camera, so I can unlock his upstairs. That. Why isn't that on the list? Huh. I mean, it's $200, I'll take it. Hold on. I mean, I got 5 minutes for this, so it's no big deal. Am I on the wrong side? How are you supposed to get up here again? Oh, I gotta go all the way that way. It's 5 minutes, and all that unlocks it is opening the chest. All that like stops this timer is opening the one chest. And the good news is, I already have the iron boots, so I can just open that chest from the beginning. Right, I gotta go all the way around here. Hit the Mario 64 slide theme. There we go. No, buddy. Don't jump there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And then the little jumping on moving ice blocks puzzles, like this is like it's in Ocarina of Time. Okay. Up to into the maw of the beast. And down. Yeah, scream all you want, buddy. Oh! It's the... Okay, it's the cabana. Entrances. Ice Ring interior goes to... cabana. There's nothing in the cabana, though. I could do some sliding block puzzles. I don't have a grapple hook. Man, if only I had the grapple hook, I could unlock a new door. Okay, so that's what's in here. Very funny. I've got to use a fire arrow every time I want to go into the cabana. Okay, on to Fire Island then, I guess. That's funny. Tropical cabana inside the icy island. Heading due south to where Fire Mountain is exploding. Going to Bop. Entrances, let's explosion. Boom. Hold on. Pew. There we go. The lava at the top is what I gotta, what I have to freeze. None of the lava like that is actively flowing down. It's just the stuff at the top. So 5 minutes to get in here. What do you want to bet is in here? I wonder if the these islands get permanently permanently fixed when I open their if I find the other entrances into them. Like if I go into another house and do the fire cave, and then this will just calm down because I've done the fire cave. Okay. Wait. Scoot across. I love Link's expressions in this game. Link's so expressive in this game, it's very funny. No! Link. I've got 5 whole minutes to get up there. It's not that big of a deal. Climbing up the mountain. Climbing up the mountain. We're climbing up the mountains. I'm trying to find something to replace with coming around the mountain with climbing up the mountain, but it's not coming to me. Okay. Scoot to the side, please. Scoot all the way to here. Thank you. Yup. And then down into the crater. And what have we got? We have a fairy fountain. Q. I don't have a jar, do I? I don't think I have a jar. I can't help Grandma if I don't have a jar. Yeah, I don't have a jar. So, wait, where's Needle Rock? Which one was Needle Rock? Navigating on gamepad. Ah, there it is. Here we go. Boom. Okay, where does the Needle Rock Cave go? There's nothing along the way for me to check out, is there? No. Can't get onto Diamond Step Island because I don't have hook shot. We just need to find what the Needle Rock entrance has to say. Thank you, Stream Elements, for popping in and telling people what I'm streaming now. that I've been streaming for about. Why do stream elements have to remind people? Huh. Funny. I'm gonna have to do some work on stream elements and stuff. Fairy Fountain is one of your favorite Zelda themes. It is actually one. It's a very nice Zelda theme. Like, that's been around since Ocarina of Time. And it's just gorgeous, man. Probably because stream went down for a minute? It did? Since when? Hold on. I don't know. Weird. We got ads in 5 minutes, by the way, just to forewarn you guys. Alright. I don't know, but suddenly you got a black screen with a load spinner for you. Had to reload and you were back. Huh. Odd. Nothing on my end seems to have... Oh! Hello! Needle Rock Jail. Needle Rock sent me to jail. Is this like an island prison that you're on, Tingle? Like Guantanamo Bay or something? Fairy Fountain was... Oh, it was from Link to the Past, wasn't it? A lot more music than you'd think comes from Link to the Past. What is your item, Tingle? Tingle. What? I don't know what you mean by this, Tingle. What? What? It's a command to read what the randomizer is. Oh, I don't have that set up then. Yeah, no, you can't send messages in the Miiverse with a red chew jelly, buddy. Money. Yeah, whatever. Bye, Tingle. Alright, let's see if I can navigate. Can I remember how to navigate to the thing? Do I remember how to navigate to this off the top of my head? Yes. And what do I get in here? Just the treasure chart. That's not helpful. Alright. Where do the rats take me now? Hello, rat. Where are you gonna put me out? Where does this entrance go, rat? Oh! Same place. Where it's vanilla. Okay. I guess they didn't think about putting that... Wouldn't it be funny if that entrance, like, led to a dungeon? The rat is not randomized. It would be funny if it was. It would be rude, like... It would be kind of rude if it was, but also a little bit funny. You know? Alright. Nope. I go here. Was it a jump slash? Nope. What was it? It was a get to here. There we go. And now I Jump attack. Here. And then I can go to Lenzo's house. I don't know if I have that that particular chest set up to be a part of the rando. I can make it night and light. I can make it night and light the lighthouse. You are correct. There we go. Now you're not locked. Where do you go? Oh, it's a. Where are you at? Lenzo House Upper. This is, like, 7-star island? No. Bird Peak Rock Cave? I think that might be it. Bird Peak. Bird Peak. Boom. What's inside? Treasure chart. That's not helpful. Look at you having Zelda knowledge. Let's go. Yeah. I forget exactly what all the names of the places are here. It's been a bit. Alright, riding the thing again. I don't know if I have this chest as one of the ones on my random rotation. Oh, hold on. What was inside the School of Joy again? Was it a challenge chest that I didn't have the correct... Oh, I have fire arrows now! Right! I have fire arrows now. I can light all these. That's gonna be helpful. Oh. Stop it. Pull it up. Pull it up. There we go. And now one is there. Give me you. Where else? 1, 2, 3. Should be one there. Nice. There's one there. Perfect. Okay, so what have we got here? Just a piece of heart, not helpful. Okay. Also, what other entrances did you say? Of the Oh, hold on. It occurs to me I need to check out the other Sploosh Kaboom door, don't I? I never checked out the upper Sploosh Kaboom door. What is inside here? No, not that one, this one. Sploosh Kaboom upper floor is... Which island? Okay, hold on. Entrances... Battle Squid... which one is this? Is this like, the Cube Island? Is this the Block Island? I don't have. Okay. Yeah. Do you leave behind a... You do leave behind a bud. Nice. Hold on. Give me this. Which island is this? I feel like it's Angular Isles? Did Angular Isles have 2 entrances? Is that what this is? I thought Angular Isles had a moving block puzzle. No, it's not Angular. Cliff Plateau? No. Oh, this is Cliff Plateau? Okay. So this entrance is... it goes... Cliff Plateau Cave. Which should have... What's this chest? Wind Temple Compass. Okay, neat. Wind Temple Compass. I'll give it that. Boom. Thank you, Cliff Plateau Cave. Now, where does the exits to Cliff Plateau Cave go? Can I do this without a Deku Leaf? I cannot do that without Deku Leaf. That's unfortunate. That is quite disappointing. Oh well. Well, now we know what's up here. So, let's see. Entrances. Where exactly? That's Tower of the Gods. Earth Temple has 5 item checks. Oh, and I can also fight Cyclos. But where was the Earth Temple is the question. Where was... Oh, Earth Temple. No. Oh, okay, no, it's not that. Was it... Okay, Earth Temple is Northern Fairy. Earth Temple is Northern Fairy. So where can I fight Cyclos? I'm gonna fight Cyclos and go to the Earth Temple. But where's Cyclos at? He's usually at what? The Triangle Islands? think he's usually, like, at one of the Triangle Islands or in that neighborhood. If I can get Cyclos... the Cyclone Man. No, I did Needle Rock. Yeah, the Cyclone Man that I gotta shoot with arrows. Any idea? I think he's at the Triangle Islands. Ish. This isn't a fairy island I can go in yet, is it? Have I gone here? I have. Maybe the other triangle as well, I don't know. Yeah. I seem to remember him being near the Triangle Islands. There's some updrafts. Seagulls? No? You need to find your Wii U and play this again. It's a good one. Honestly, I also do recommend hacking your Wii U. Hacking the Wii U lets you play a randomizer on it. Yes, play it modded. Freshen the experience with some fan content. I wonder what mods would be like, would work with this, randomizer. Okay, never mind. Let's just... I'll figure out where Cyclos is later. Let's just check out the Earth Temple. Support is being expanded currently. Support for working with other mods, yes, because that makes sense. Like aesthetic mods, like character mods, like making Link look different or whatever. What if there was like a mod? Character mods already work kinda, you just gotta massage them a little bit, I suppose. But I wonder if there's like any like dungeon redesign mods or anything that you could randomize, right? Sadly not in HD currently. Gotcha. Alright, I believe this was where the Earth Temple was. Is there an Ocarina of Time mod for Link to Wear the Lobster Pajamas? I don't doubt it. I bet there is. Alright, Medley. We're going Earth Temple. Let me pull up the tracker. You're playing that as we speak? The, oh, hold on. Majora's Mask. You just downloaded Majora's Mask. I'm going to try playing it tomorrow. Which version? The 3DS or the original? Just curious. Let me through. Alright, so we have 2 keys for this area. Yes, 2 keys for this temple. That door is shut. So I've got to go through this locked door. Well, I don't think you can download the 3DS version anymore. I mean, you can, though. Now, by means officially approved by Nintendo? No. But you can. Thank you for dying. Medley. Starting the having the ability to start the starting this dungeon with the mirror shield is crazy broken. Oh no, I killed him. Okay, put you down gently. Medley, I'm gonna put you down gently. Final Fantasy VI is only $6 right now. Wherefore? On what? Oh, 7. VII 7. I can Roman numerals. Let me up. The eShop. Oh. Neat. Final Fantasy VII is one of, like, those games that's, like, it's one of the games of all time, man. And it's one that I'm thinking about getting it, but I don't know. I don't know whether or not, how interested I am in playing it, you know? I want to be interested. It's a classic, and people praise it because it's a classic. But at the same time, like, it's old school RPG, which is not my kind of thing typically. Never really been interested in 7, but you want to play 6. 6 I also hear very good things about. Like 4, 6, 7, 9, and then depending on who you ask, some of the other ones, but like those are some of like the big ones. But my interest in them isn't as somebody who actually enjoys RPGs. It's more of just a academic curiosity about the history of video games, you know? And this playing is called in Smash Bros., but I don't think that kind of gameplay translates over to the original game. Not really, to my understanding. It does. I think it might be similar-ish. Turn-based RPGs are your favorite? That's cool. That's really cool. I respect that. But there are things that are just typical of them that annoy me unreasonably. And the more classic Final Fantasy you get, the more they're not an exception. As for action RPG over turn-based. And honestly, it's not even... It's Earth Temple Key. It's not even the turn-based battle system. The turn-based battle system is actually really cool. I do not mind the slower pace and strategy required in a turn-based battle system. The problem happens is more with I don't like RNG. RNG just frustrates me. It can be implemented well, but when the RNG is whether or not my attack hits, that is just supremely frustrating. Furthermore, random encounters drive me up the frickin' wall. You have no idea. I cannot abide random encounters. They are my single least favorite video game mechanic ever. There are different flavors of RNG. Whether or not I get the bombs ever at all in this game is not random. Is not like random. It's guaranteed the bombs will appear. I don't have to grind this game over and over. I don't have to grind seeds over and over for the minuscule chance the bombs will drop. That's more my issue. There are applications of RPG, or of RNG, I should say, that I just find fundamentally and supremely frustrating. Bravely Default lets you set the encounter rate. Really? Like how frequent the encounters are? That is certainly interesting. That is certainly interesting. But I think, like, my opinion of random encounters is that 99 times out of 100, what actually would be a better solution is to have fixed encounters with fixed drops. I think most of the time it would just be straight up better designed and better paced if it wasn't between here and here people can randomly appear, and was instead like, this is a square of hallway that a guy will appear. You like being able to over level? Yeah. I'm not a fan of MMO drops. I'm not a fan of MMOs either. You like being... oh, here we go. You can make it 0 or super high. Interesting. Suddenly, Bravely Default has caught my attention. Okay. Oh, wait, I got that chest. It was just a thing. Ta-da. Behind statue's chest. Boom. Yeah. Its music is top-notch. Story is better than Bravely Second. I see. And Bravely Second was the sequel, yes? Oh. The story is better in Bravely Second. My bad. I misread that. Sorry, Vera. Alright, let's check out... Actually, let's check out the mini-boss store, I suppose. The mini-boss store is probably the better one to check out. Makes it a bit confusing when they release Bravely Default 2. Oh, I see. There's Bravely Default, Bravely Second, and then also Bravely Default 2. Huh. Also, banger soundtrack right here. There you go, there's you. Open up your graves. Come on out, you lazy bones. That's kind of just another thing about RPGs in general, though, that, like, everybody says, oh, play them for the story. And because apparently the stories are really good. And I don't doubt that. I guess my question is, why is playing the story... Why do I have to play the game when the reason I'm playing the game is cutscenes I could look up on YouTube? What about the experience of playing the game are you trying to sell me on? Because if all you have to sell me on is cutscenes I could watch on YouTube and have the exact same experience, then what? You know? There we go. Now, open me up. Give me the chest. What does the mini boss chest have? Do you have like the Deku leaf? That would be huge. No, just a treasure chart. That's not helpful. Stalfos mini boss. Nope. That's what I was thinking. If there's a manga or series or cutscene compilation or some kind of alternative way of experiencing it, I might just do that. Yeah. Feels different playing the game because of the attachments to the characters and actually going through the battles with them, I guess. There is that, I suppose. It's just the one thing is, what if big number go burr and mashing A through the piddly encounters that you keep coming across, that what if that just doesn't work on you? Like, what about mashing A through the meaningless tiny encounters adds to the story for like hours while you level up? Like watching Earthbound cutscenes for... Sure. I just get fed up with random encounters altogether too fast. I think playing through the Mega Man Battle Network games just really highlighted, well, the first 3 Battle Network games. Playing through those 3, like, really highlighted just how much of a problem I personally have with that. Hold on, where? Is there a door here? There is a door here. Oh, hello. You sit down. I'm gonna fight the... Redead! Oh, give me a hug, buddy. There we go. Fall down? Nope. There's one in here, though. I know that. Scream at me all you want. There we go. Thank you for screaming at me. Instead of finding an alternative to actually playing the game is exactly what I want to do for Skyward Sword, because that game was a drag for you. I can understand that. Like, the story is really good. I do think Skyward Sword also has some really good dungeons that are worth playing for the sake of doing the dungeons, you know? The dungeons are worth it. When it comes to grinding, if you're stronger than an enemy bad enough, it just... You just win and get the experience. That actually is... helped sell me on Earthbound, frankly. That just helped sell me on Earthbound. I might try Earthbound at some point. You can also walk around. I know that about Earthbound too. So like, there's some of those things where it's like when the Earthbound's one I'll probably try playing at some point. Okay. So, I guess I can't go that way because I don't have the hammer. But I can go down here. But no, I think Skyward Sword might actually be my least favorite 3D Zelda. Hold on. Nope. Play the song, Medley. think the biggest problem with Skyward Sword is everything between the dungeons. The entire game doesn't, like, let you stop and breathe and have, like, time to explore the whole place. It's constantly, here's a set-piece mission, here's a set-piece mission, here, another set-piece mission. And I'm just like, no, stop. I just want to explore semi-freely in between dungeons when I have that downtime. Yeah, most of the game, like, and the dungeon parts of the dungeons are good, but like between times, yeah, everything's a dungeon, and when everything's a dungeon, nothing is. It's not even done well like a Metroid Prime game or something, you know? It fixed some of the things. One, it gives you normal-ass controller options so you don't gotta wiggle your arms around like a fool, and I appreciate that. It also makes Fi actually shut up sometimes. So she doesn't, like, constantly break the pace of the game to stop and talk to you. You can't ignore the world-ending hijinks, and I'm generally not a fan. I'm kind of with you there. I want to discover and explore. I want to be given space to discover and explore. That doesn't mean it needed totally storyless and open world. I love Breath of the Wild, but it doesn't mean I require that. All right. Let me grab the chest. Smoky Room chest is just money. Dang it. If I was your least favorite companion. She's got story potential, but it's never, like, built in a meaningful way. They go into the final cutscene where she's like, "Oh no, goodbye, my master. I have learned to appreciate life and my time here." And I'm like, when? In the last 5 minutes? Like, this isn't a character arc. This is a character spike. Where did this come from? They did it so much better in Echoes of Wisdom, frankly. Not a bad character, just not a good in-game companion. I think the character is underbaked. No, Tri is in Echoes and has the exact same, like, character arc of, oh, I'm an emotionless spirit made by the goddesses for the purposes of doing my mission. What are these emotions you speak of? And then over the course of the game, they check in with Tri at several points in the game, and Tri's like, hey, what are these feelings you feel? I am curious about them. Tower of the God small key. Okay, cool. Give me a Tower of the God small key. One change for X emotion. Exactly. It's like the what's a kilometer Murica meme, right? Yeah, it's kind of my they do the entire, like, character arc Fi should have had in a way that's actually good in Echoes of Wisdom when it comes to the character Tri. It's kind of funny. Because, like, Fi doesn't undergo change over the course of the game like a good, well-written, like, character like Midna, right? Midna's a well-written companion character who... Okay, I need to be right back. What the heck is a kilometer? Eagle screeches. Pardon me while I sneak past you there. Scooch, 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 scooch. Let there be a lit area. Oh, I need hammer. I don't have hammer. Okay. Interesting dilemma. I'm gonna need to grab a hammer, I guess. Now, is there really no other way? Headcanon, any eagle like Rito in Legend of Zelda is equivalent to Murrikins? That would be very funny. Oh, that's why Ravioli is a loudmouth, braggadocious jerk. It's because that's how Japanese people see Americans. That makes actually perfect sense. That you couldn't have come up with a better explanation for that. He's less, yeah, because Americans are jerks, apparently. I mean, we can be sometimes, kinda, if we're being real here. Okay, I guess, as an American, I'd say a lot of us actually are. Yeah, they're not entirely wrong. Open up. Thank you. There's no chest there. And no chest there. Alright. I'm just gonna leave now and head to the Tower of the Gods, because we got a key there, which unlocked so much of it. There aren't many keys in the Tower of the Gods, actually. So, hopefully, that should get us more progress. Now, where exactly was the Tower of the Gods entrance is the question. Was a mulch bag in those 90s comics is because they were written by a British studio who saw the Americans exactly that. That tracks. Alright. Oh, it was Rockspire, wasn't it? It was Rockspire. Let's go to Rockspire. Where are you at, buddy? There you are. Get in the boat, we're going to Rockspire Island. Is mulch bag even a real insult? It is real now that you've made it, and frankly, it's a good one. Like, think about it. It is... a mulch bag. That's a good, like, description. It has a texture to it. You describe to me a mulch bag. You say, like, call something a mulch bag. Instantly, I have a feel. Mulch is not so much poop. It's more discarded yard refuse. So, like your lawn clippings. Wet lawn clippings. Like, dirty, wet lawn clippings. There's a texture to it that you're implying. It's like, oh yeah, it's kind of a prickly unpleasant. Maybe it'll be good for my character having interacted with this person. Maybe I can learn and grow from interacting with this person. But I'm not gonna enjoy it. Alright. Oh, hold on. I can buy something from Expensive Beetle. Hey, Expensive Beetle! Beetle, expensive. Shop ship, expensive Beetle boy. Let me out. I'm going to buy your wares. Stop moving. So 100 rupees for 900 rupees. That's actually really funny. I'm gonna buy this one. And honestly, I'm just gonna mark off the other ones. Because, like, I don't need to buy $100 for $900. I will, however, accept a piece of heart. Okay, with that out of the way, onward toward the Tower of the Gods. You know, I tend to find PG replacement insults a lot more. You have to be a lot more creative when you're being PG with your insults. You know? It requires more just creative use of the language. Like, when you can resort to the same, like, 3 body parts and the same, like, couple of crude actions, like, using various words for them, obviously. You have an empty helmet. Alright, so now... Tatka. Nope. It occurs to me. Tower of the Gods, TOT, right? In the Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, there is a place called the Bottom of the Well that sometimes, in like speedrunning and such, got shortened to BOTW. Well, now there's a different Legend of Zelda BOTW that when people use that particular acronym, it means something different now. Wisdom chases you, but you've always been faster. That's a good one, Lo-Fi. Trying to get swear-free? It's difficult. And honestly, I'm not good at being completely swear-free either. Sometimes the correct word is just to say it like it is. But it's not always a good, like, healthy mindset to be in to use those words, you know? I am not against giving words their time and place when they're needed. But at the same time, my favorite Gordon Ramsay insult is, "You froze? You haven't even defrosted." That's cold. That one's cold. Let's stick around stream, but we're in the middle of a big spring clean, so I'll say hi and lurk. Always been a big fan of this randomizer. Well, thanks, Luke, for popping in. I appreciate seeing you. Time and place where they're needed. In the Clone Wars, that was an instance where I'm like, here's the thing, I feel very strongly about this, and I want to articulate to you just how strongly I feel about this, because otherwise, I don't know if you guys are going to take me seriously. You know? I felt like there's a severity of my feelings here that matches the severity of the words I could use, and therefore, here's the words I'm using. You know? They aren't swear words, they are sentence enhancers. I mean, every word is a sentence enhancer. Every adjective is a sentence enhancer. It's just how are you enhancing the sentence? And is it helpful to enhance the sentence in that way in XYZ given instance? You know? All right. There should be something there, yes? Oh. Da-da-da-da. Light 2 torches. Chest. Light 2 torches chest. There's a light 2 torches chest. Hold on. Be right back. The light 2 torches chest. Come on. There we go. Didn't get the light 2 torches chest earlier. Ow. Can't roll up the stairs. What is the world coming to? Light 2 torches chest is the hook shot! Let's go. Hook shot is going to be so helpful. Okay. The hook shot will go so hard. That's going to get me on the diamond step. That's going to get me into a couple of other places. I wonder if it's going to make this dungeon any easier. I don't know if it's actually going to be helpful for this dungeon. I don't have the hook shot or the grappling hook, and the grappling hook is required in a couple of places here. Can't rule upstairs the game is woke? I'm not sure what definition of woke you're using today, Lo-Fi, but sure, we'll go with that. I mean, Link has purple hair. That might be more along the lines you're thinking, but... Alright. Let's see. We can do... this one. Is there a chest in here? Oh, hold on. I don't need to do that. I could just do that. I don't need to swing. This dungeon isn't wheelchair accessible, it's ableist. Which, isn't that the opposite of woke? Most of Ganon's dungeons aren't wheelchair accessible. It would be very funny if there was a game that was an escort mission where in order to get through the dungeon, you had to do the moving block puzzles to make the thing wheelchair accessible to the princess you're helping to escape. New indie game idea, guys. The Legend of Zelda Paralytic Princess. Okay. I can't go through there. I'm sure there's a puzzle like that somewhere. I mean, there are puzzles like that in it's not like wheelchair specifically, but there are certainly puzzles in Spirit Tracks where Link has to create a path for Zelda, and Zelda has to create a path for Link. Right? That's a common thing. It would just be that with a different flavor. You create a path for a character who can't jump or go upstairs. I mean, yeah. I don't think, I mean, stairs isn't an issue, but I think it's that Link can't jump. Indie game where the princess is in a wheelchair and you have to push her throughout the entire world map because you can't complete the dungeons or use magic without her. Right, she's got her magic. She's like a magical princess. She just doesn't have healing magic strong enough to, like, you know, fix her spine, you know? You explode. Stomp, stomp. Explode, please. And then there's just, she runs into a wall clip. Ooh, Dragon Roost, small key. Okay. Bop. And that is the first Armos Knight. No. Yeah, first Armos Knight chest. Explode, thank you. Honestly, might go put that on the list of games, possible games to make. That could be fun. Oh, shoot. Because that would make really annoying but fun indie top-down. Yeah, like good old-fashioned just moving block puzzle game, you know? That style of puzzle game anyway. Gotta love challenge runs where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna completely ignore a game mechanic. That's like what challenge runs are, right? I kind of might at some point try a limited Echoes challenge for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I kind of want to play Echoes of Wisdom Avatar version. Okay, bigger quiver. I'll take that. Platforms lower chest. I like bigger quiver. That's nice. Nope. Hold on. Echoes of Wisdom. What just happened? My internet connection is fine. There was a problem earlier. What is wrong with the game? He's back. Could be internet. My internet seems fine. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the stream today. I'm gonna... Why is DaVinci still open? I'm gonna close some background stuff I've got going on. Hopefully that reduces the thing. Never mind, it was your end. No, it was on my end too there, Lo-Fi. Also, hello audio, welcome. Anyway, like I was saying, I want to see arguments like Buzzblob is actually a derivative of lightning, which comes from rain, which is water, therefore waterbending is therefore you. Nope. Buzzblob is a better argument for Buzzblob, Luke, is all-purpose bait. A better argument for Buzzblob is he's firebending. Lightning in Avatar: The Last Airbender is a form of firebending. It is the specialty of Azula, the princess of the Fire Kingdom, actually. Is this Breath of the Wild placeholder's Game of Origin? I don't know. That would actually probably more likely be... Hey, cool, but Avatar: The Last Airbender is your favorite series of all time, literally peak. It is very good. But no, I think it would be very funny to be like, what if I limited Zelda and Echoes of Wisdom to only using earth and wind and fire and water bending techniques? That would be very fun. I just picked Buzzblob for the meme, but that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Now, a more like controversial thing is like, oh, you could echo any of the enemies because you're blood-bending them. And I'm like, okay, I'll only do that as a last resort. Ozai and Iroh also use lightning, plus all the firebending workers in Korra used it to charge a city. Haven't seen Korra, frankly. Guess they found out you can't stream on Twitch, so there's no servers in your area? That's unfortunate, audio. That's lame. I don't like The Legend of Korra, honestly. I hear mixed to negative things about it, which is why I haven't bothered watching it. I'm like, if I'm gonna be disappointed, like, a good chunk of the time, I don't really see a point to watch it. Justify Riz robes for bloodbending since they're people-shaped. Right. Even though his robes are actually fine for the elements. I think the biggest problems I would have with that, though, with the routing on that, is that I need to use a drill enemy once, and I need to use bombs a couple of times. I think the first, if not second episode of Korra, the one to establish the lightning benders are simple workers. Sure. But also, lightning being an incredibly high-level, like, firebending thing. Earth Temple Big Key. Neat. Can you use echo bombs? That's a good question. That is a good question. Also, do I let myself use the link abilities, right? That would be another question to how do I limit myself. Alright. Central Stone Tablet. Oh wait, I gotta lead that guy to the other side. Hold on. Yeah, the link mode bombs. Yes, I am now live, Stream Elements. I'm glad you noticed. There has been issues with technical difficulties. Benders use martial arts all the time, so probably fine to use a sword. Yeah. But also, like, combat-wise, it makes the challenge less interesting when I can just whip out a sword instead of have to find secret, like, special, versions of that, you know? Kaba! Kaba! I don't like Korra neither. It's the continuity problem is each season being meant to be the last, and therefore, having no impact on the next and the whole. We'll prove we don't need those writers by undoing everything he had established. Becomes too tiresome if you were to enjoy all the. Yeah. And, like, The Last Airbender is such a tightly written series, right? They had a goal from the beginning, and they stuck to that goal. And, like, if I had any criticism of the original Last Airbender show, my only real criticism is that the lion turtle was came out of nowhere. And they kind of pulled it out of their lower extremities at kind of the last minute. Season 3 is the only one where they knew there would be a next season, ironically. The series one of the most beloved villains. Ah. Come on. O's the name of the bald villain. I don't know, Korra. Zahir? That may have been a name I've heard. Oh, we got ad break. We're in ad break territory here, folks. I think we can all justify the drill as earthbending on technicality. Maybe, but you're controlling a creature, right? The creature itself isn't earthbending. The way that the water Zols are technically like waterbending. Or the lightning sparky dudes are not the buzz blobs, but the spark dudes are like pure lightning. That would be the kind of just the one thing. I know how to command the people, but what am I going to get? Bobby Ball. I got a skull necklace. Thank you, game. This is the laggiest set of ads I've ever had to watch. Huh. I do apologize for that, Luke. Not sure what's going on with Twitch today. Alright. Now I have the hook shot, at least. I got the hook shot from here. So let's maybe go to Diamond Step Island. All I need for that is, I need a grappling hook for one thing. And I need another key. Grappling hook and another key. So, on to Diamond Step. Which might be actually faster to go here. I am curious what the next Avatar series for the whole post-apocalyptic setting instead of and everyone hating the Avatar. Yeah. I do hope they can recover and make a good sequel series to Korra. Like, I don't ever want people to make bad shows. But honestly, I just also personally don't. No, I'm not interested. I really can't be interested. Now, Diamond Step is not a dungeon marked on my map here. There's also an upper. Does the hookshot get me an upper chest on my thing? It would take a lot to get me to trust Avatar people again. Yeah. Oh. Hi, buddy. I also watched the Dragon Prince, which is the same original like showrunners, which it started interesting and promising, but it developed in ways that like just kind of disappointed me. You know? I've got 42. In which season did it disappoint you? Pretty much everything after the time skip. And the very finale and a lot of the time skip, post time skip stuff was like, I don't know, some of the conclusions they came to, it felt like they were constantly trying to draw out the story. They did a lot to like undo a bunch of like important, what I thought were important, like character motives and stuff, and I don't know. It felt like they didn't want to. Honestly, the way it ended, it felt like they didn't actually want to end anything about it. Like, what should have been the ending to the story was a cliffhanger of, oh, I'll be back again someday, and oh, by the way, this important character point from the very, very beginning might not have actually be a permanent death. And I'm like, come on, guys. They take their sweet ass time getting around to letting the Callum and Rayla ship sail. You know that? They take an unreasonable amount of time going anywhere with that. Oh, it's paw print. Oh, I can also do the other paw print island. I can also do the other paw print island cave. Now, can I technically make it up here? No, I can't. Okay, I need grappling hook here. That's unfortunate. My favorite part is when the Dragon Prince kills the comedian. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dragon Roost Cavern Key. Nice. Beginning left boulder. Didn't expect the Dragon Prince fooled the Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, crazy. Man, that okay, there's nothing in there. I love the edit of that scene, the Steve Jobs died of Ligma one. That's a classic. That's a good meme. I still think it's funny. And it's a treasure chart. Okay, so nothing in Diamond Step. But we do have one more for when we get the grappling hook, which is becoming a recurring theme. But now that we're done with the Paw Print Island, well, not done, but like, you know. It's funny when drastically different characters share a name, even more if they share voice actors, so they can edit them onto one another. Oh, here we go. And so which ones are you referring to in Dragon Prince, Actal? Alright. On to Paw Print Island, which has a thing to explore. Also, Cliff Plateau I should be able to get into now also. So let's go to Cliff Plateau Island after this. We're running short on time here. I'm going to have to stop within the next half hour because I've got places to be. The Villain of Watchmen and the Titular Dragon Prince are both called Ozymandias. Oh, that is correct. That is... No, the Dragon Prince isn't Ozymandias. It's Ozymandias, right? I'm aware that I've read Watchmen. But I don't, gaze upon my work, see viewer, and be consumed. So who else has to watch the series? Yeah. I think entrances, Wizrobe Cave, Fairy, boom. We'll call it that, Fairy Fountain. Give me something good. I would like a grappling hook, actually, ma'am. Do you have a grappling hook? I would love if you would give me a grappling hook. Ma'am? Why you gotta be unhelpful like that? I would have taken a bottle, even. Okay. I guess we go to... Where are you at? Cliff Plateau. On to Cliff Plateau Island. You have any theories on the Fairy Queen and the Fae? Well, I think the fairies in general relate to my theory that I might make a video on at some point about rupees just straight up being crystallized magic. I've always headcanoned that the fairies appeared as in different forms to different people, which is why we have the so drastically different designs between each game. It's like how they appear in your heart, kind of a thing. All right, Cliff Plateau Cave here. The Skyrim's favorite thing. The Why are you living here? No. Hold on. Cliff Plateau Cave. Orca's house. Neat. Wouldn't it be funny if I went through that upstairs hole, and it also brought me to his older brother's room. He hates his smart brother so much he went to a deserted island. Charles Martinet is Chris Pratt and Charlie Day's dad. That's how it is in the Mario movie. I thought that was kind of a cute role to give Charles, even if I would just kind of rather have him play the character. Like, just because he's a voice actor in the games doesn't mean he doesn't have the chops to do a movie. He can take direction. It's part of it's a skill you acquire being an actor, is the ability to take direction and change your acting based on the director's needs. Oh, hold on. Can I get that guy? I hear it was an age thing, too much voice strain at that point. I mean, he did retire from main series Mario, like, shortly after that. So I would believe that he's just like, you know what? Time to retire. And you know what? I respect that. Took off the job and accepted to do the cameo. He is getting up there, and I recognize that. Doesn't mean that, okay. Got I can do Cyclos. Oh, I can go fight Phantom Ganon. I'll go fight Phantom Ganon. That'll be a good end to stream. Let's not forget that, man, the main Mario games also has a new voice. And from what I've seen of the new guy, he actually does a pretty decent job. Although, in my opinion, the true test of the new Mario voice is going to be Luigi's Mansion 4. Kevin Afghani. Ah, that's his name. Gotcha. Not a fan of the new Luigi. The new Mario is good, though. Isn't it the same guy? Also, every clip I've heard of his Waluigi is like, okay, that's perfect. That's all you need to sell me on. Yeah, I think the true test of his chops as the ability to act the brothers will be when he does Luigi's Mansion 4. In my opinion, Luigi's Mansion 3 is the single greatest performance Charles Martinet has given as the Mario Bros. Okay. Hopefully I have enough bombs for this. I think he might be like Jim Carrey since he's tired of acting, but he likes Eggman's role so much it's the only voice he returns to. I mean, he's still kind of doing press tours and things, right? He's Nintendo's official, like, Mario ambassador or whatever. So it's really cool they're giving him, like, an official job at Nintendo, I suppose. To just, out of respect for his years of service. Oh, hold on. Bombs. Bombs? Although I am also not convinced Chris Pratt was the ideal choice for the movie. Rope? Lamp oil. Rope? Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rupees. Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer. Come on, bomb fellas, where are you at? So basically he got his start as Mario, so it's an interesting return to form. I mean, yeah, I guess so. He started out doing the, basically VTuber Mario, right? They would take him to, he would go to, like, tech shows and stuff and be face-tracking VTuber Mario. Favorite Doctor Sylvester McCoy. Oh, Doctor Who? Tired from voice acting for audio dramas. Ah, sure. Age 80, yikes. Big shout out to Parthenax. Are the doors open now? Have the doors opened? I killed all the things. You have to bomb the... Ah, right. I forgot about that. That makes it so much easier, doesn't it? Alright, let's fight Phantom Ganon, and then I think that'll be where I end stream today. Thanks for the metal pipe face melter! Look upon me. Mini boss. There you are. It'd be cool if you could enter your own cannon and shoot Link over the edge. That would be very funny. Hello, Phantom Ganon. How's are yous? Okay, there's one. Hey, buddy. Come here. Tennis. Tennis. I thought this whole time that you were to fight Puppet Ganon. No, I said Did I say Puppet Ganon? I meant Phantom. He is kind of a puppet for Ganon. Alright, what do we get in this? Yeah, say your evil speech or whatever. Alright, open this up. What have we got? What have we got? That's anticlimactic. That is, like, entirely anticlimactic. That's no fun. Oh, I didn't check that. Alright, it looks like we have a very short list of things to check out now. Let's go to Thorn Fairy Island and do one platform. Not going to go into any of the dungeons. If it's doors map, that would be very helpful. It would be. Then it would just tell us where to go. I do not have the grappling hook yet, which is kind of a basic thing that is a big issue. It's about even. Yeah. Destroy cannons. I need to destroy cannons there. There aren't many entrances I can check either. Oh, hold on. Oh, I haven't even... Yeah, I need either the hammer or the grappling hook would be huge. But I'm gonna save and quit because that's all the time I have for today. Is anybody live that I would want to raid is the question. I don't see anybody live that I like really can trust or vet. I don't like raiding just anybody, you know? But it seems like there's really nobody to raid right now. Actually, I've seen her around. Let's. Are we raiding out? I would like to. Do you have any recommendations, Lo-Fi? Want to raid me to a Wind Waker HD speedrunner? Maybe. I actually see Squixie streaming. Let's raid Squixie. How about? I do recognize her from just the. Haven't like interacted with this person much, but let's do that. She's playing Raft with people. All right. Let me just go to the chatting screen. Thank you all for showing up. I know this was a shorter stream than typical, and I'm sorry about that. It's just I have other things going on this weekend. To my YouTube members, my next video will be... Thank you for the metal pipe face melter. But for my YouTube video members, my next video should be going out later tonight, so you can watch it a day early before it goes live for everybody on Sunday. So look forward to that. And then next week, it'll be another week of regular Broseph streams. Usually he says on his bonus stream. It is a bit of a bonus stream. And I did, to be fair, I streamed about 3 times. But yeah. Thank you to everybody in chat. Thank you, Vera Volta, for the raid, and everybody in raiding with her. I thank you, if you were in chat, thank you for lurking. I appreciate people lurking. And if you're watching the VOD for like the week and a half it exists after the fact, thank you for watching that. This was fun as always. Well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. But now, let's be nice to Squixie in the raid. I'm going to hit you with the ending screen, okay? Okay, love you, bye.